Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us this morning here at the Excellence Coach on Facebook Live. And this morning we are going to talk to you about excellence in the marketplace. And I am so grateful for those of you that are able to join us and be encouraged by the few things and the few thoughts that I have to share with you. Many times when we are in business, we fail to focus on the important stuff. And what we do is we begin to spend more time on the unimportant, the irrelevant stuff. And because we spend more time on the irrelevant stuff, we tend to see failure upon failure in our daily routine because we are not making an investment and we're not putting the time into the very things that are most important for us. And last week when we got together for the first time on the Excellence Coach, I spoke to you about how important daily motivation is to those that are around you. Because when you are in the corporate world and you have a bunch of staff around you, you have employees around you, you forget that each one has challenges that they are facing. And so last week we talked about this. We talked about the importance of building the value systems on the inside of people. And when you spend time, when you take a moment to focus on those that need to be encouraged and uplifted, their whole day is brightened up because somebody took the time to spend with them and just motivate them for a few seconds or a few minutes. So we talked about last week how important it is to make sure that when you see somebody and you greet them, say something that will motivate them. For instance, good morning. Have a wonderful day today. You can excel in everything that you do. I know you can solve problems. I know you are smart enough to excel in the assignment that I've given you. So when you put forth that motivation that person who may have had a bad night, may have had a bad morning, when you put forth that motivation to encourage somebody, that person thinks, man, I needed to hear that. And you'll get that response from many times from people, I needed to hear that. So we talked about how important it is to motivate people, how important it is to encourage somebody that you meet in the marketplace. And then what you realize is now more than ever before, people are looking for some sort of upliftment. And if you live your life, like a high-speed train, just trying to get to the destination, you will ignore the ones on the way that really matter. And what is life about? Life is not about just making money. Life is not about getting the next best business deal. Life is about building relationships daily that will begin to probably, some of them, walk with you, because some relationships that you encounter are designed for a long-term basis. So with excellence in the marketplace, as we get into that today, like I said before, last week we spoke about the importance of raising the value system, raising the value on each other, and how important it is to motivate people on a daily basis. So today, I want to talk to you about the importance of adopting an excellent attitude. Wherever you are, you gotta adopt an excellent attitude. So let's talk a little bit about attitude today, because it is relevant for where we are. When people go through challenges, they subconsciously or unaware of what they're doing, and as a result, they subconsciously react negatively, maybe to something that you said, without realizing that they put out bad vibes. Now, you as a mature individual, as a person who's listening to what I have to say, you are the one that's more mature. So you cannot respond to people according to the way they react to you. You cannot treat people badly because they treat you badly. So what you got to do is maintain your composure and remind yourself that if somebody throws a bad attitude at you, probably they have not been taught how to deal with authority or how to approach authority. And maybe as well that when they throw out a bad attitude towards you, that they have been through a tough time, and as a result, they're just responding from the hurt or the pain that they've just encountered or experienced. And it has nothing to do with you, most probability. So be sensitive to the people around you. So let's talk about attitudes. Now, when you see somebody with a bad attitude, always remember, if you're a boss, you're a head of a team, you're a supervisor, you're a manager, whatever position of authority you hold, watch in your team, watch among your team members, watch among your staff. If there are bad attitudes, that are going back and forth between the team players, then you have to pull that one with bad attitude aside and encourage them to think not only about themselves, but now to think about the people that they have portrayed a bad attitude towards. Because there's nothing worse than having contentions and division and strife among your team. Because if there's division in your team, then you can't get the work done. If there's division in your team, they cannot accomplish the goals that you set before them. So you want to eliminate everyone that has a bad attitude. You want to eliminate those problems or those obstacles by pulling aside the ones with bad attitude and giving them a little bit of pep talk. Now, don't ever sweep bad attitudes under the carpet, because bad attitudes will then produce rebellion, and rebellion, when swept under the carpet, sooner or later will begin to contaminate the atmosphere. Remember, when you're cleaning house and you sweep dirt under a carpet because you don't want it to be in front of the eyes of others, sooner or later, the more dirt you throw under, the worse the smell's gonna get after a couple of days. So sooner or later, it's going to contaminate the atmosphere. So bad attitudes are the same. Rebellion is the same. So every time you sweep it under the carpet and you want to forget about it, what's going to happen is sooner or later, it's going to contaminate the atmosphere of your business. It's going to contaminate other people. And you have to be very concerned about the attitudes that your staff produce. People are spending more time, business owners are spending more time on marketing than investing into the lives of their staff, with training, with daily motivation, with raising their self-worth, raising it up to a point where you let them know that I know once you master this, you're going to become the answer that everybody needs. Because it's about building long-term relationships. And whether you're a minister of the gospel, whether you run a church, whether you run an organization, whatever it is that you are running, remember, it is imperative for you to look out for those attitudes that are produced and the contentions and strife that you want to eliminate. Now, I want you to write this important thing and note down, this important principle, because it has to do with excellence. So here's an important principle. Excellence has a magnetic law of attraction. Excellence has a magnetic law of attraction that draws high quality people towards you and repels low quality people away from you. So excellence has a magnetic attraction that draws high quality people towards you while repelling low quality people away from you. Let me say that one more time so that you can take a moment to write it down. So excellence has a magnetic law of attraction that draws high quality people towards you while repelling low quality people away from you. So when you are focused on raising the bar of your business, raising the bar of your team, raising the value within each one of them, when you raise the bar of excellence, you will have high quality people being attracted toward you, while the low quality will begin to pull away from you. So everybody that is of high quality, majority people of high quality are teachable. They want to learn more. They are eager to learn more. And you can work very well with high quality learners, but you cannot work with low quality arrogance, because people of low quality are prideful and think that they know everything. They have an unteachable spirit. They have an unteachable mindset and mentality, acting as if they know everything. But excellence has a magnetic law of attraction, and you want to look for those high quality people that are drawn towards you, because it draws high quality people toward you while repelling low quality people away from you. So if you are going to be stuck on why low quality people are pulled away from you, then you yourself is going to begin to lose the value of what you are trying to produce in your life. So make sure that you are constantly You got to make sure that you are constantly looking for those high quality people. Raise the bar. Raise the bar on what you are producing, what you want produced among your staff, because everybody around you are looking, your business, your clients, your business dealings, everybody's looking for high quality. Nobody, even if they want a discount, they do not want a discount by sacrificing, or they do not want a low price at the expense of low quality. Even if it is a discount they're looking for, or a reduction in price, remember that they still want good quality. But at the end of the day, you got to remind yourself that people will get, or you will get, what you are willing to invest into. You will get what you pay for. So you want high quality people that are drawn towards you, and you want to put more investment into the high quality staff. And the low quality staff, you got to put a different kind of investment into them. You got to try and get them to understand. If you want to enter the arena of high quality thinkers, then you got to become the kind of learner that is hungry for success. See, not everybody's hungry for success. People who say they're hungry for success, but who are not willing to invest into themselves, they're not really committed. They're not really serious. In other words, those kind of mentality people, the low quality people that want success, they actually want handouts. They want favor where they have not invested into. They want favor where they have not taken the time to produce the quality that is required by the people they serve. So as a business owner, you have to position your staff and begin to put them into categories, in the sense that not being derogatory toward them, but let them understand, I am looking in this business for high quality individuals who can dream bigger than my vision. Because if they dream bigger than your vision, then they will definitely produce according to the level of where you want them to produce at. But if they think below the vision, if they are limited and they don't think beyond the vision and they think below the vision, they will never be able to produce at the level that you require of them to produce. Now, investment into your staff is so imperative when you think about that excellence has a magnetic law of attraction. Excellence has a magnetic law of attraction that draws high quality people towards you and repels low quality people away from you. So when people walk away from you, they do not have the quality to produce at the level you desire or at the level of your vision. If you don't produce, if you're staff and you're submitting to a boss, a manager, a business owner, if you do not produce beyond the level of expectation, then you're not a person of excellence. If you are struggling to produce beyond the level of expectation, then you are not a person of excellence, because excellence always produces beyond the promises. Would you write that down? Excellence always produces beyond the promises, the requirements, the task, the assignment. If you are a person of excellence, remember that high quality people will surround you because you're a high quality person. High quality people do not spend time with low quality individuals who are arrogant, Mr. Know-it-all, who do not want to learn more. So when you enter the classroom of excellence, you enter with this attitude: I am here to learn. I am here because I want to increase my knowledge in the area of expertise that I am designed to function in. See, every one of you are designed to function in a certain area of expertise. If you are going to be the person that is in a certain department, what is the level that is required? Understand the level. Jot down every meeting. Make sure you carry your journal, your notebook. Take down notes. Keep your recorder on if that is allowed, so that you can have a record-keeping system of all of that is of every little point that is required for the accomplishment of the assignment. Then when you go back to your desk, you're going to go back to your daily assignment and your chores. But at night, together with your meditation in the Word, your prayer time, whatever you do, your reading time, you got to take a few minutes to read over the notes, listen to the voice recording of your managers, your boss, your CEOs, and then begin to meditate on the requirements. Because the moment you put it into your mind, and as you meditate, whatever you meditate on in your mind begins to get deposited into your heart. And out of your heart will come the passion. If it's not embedded in your heart, you will not produce the passion, or you will not develop the passion to produce way beyond the limitations that is set in your mind. So if you want to produce beyond the limitation, you want to produce beyond what is required, you want to raise the bar of what you produce. So whether you're a manager, whether you are a supervisor, you want your staff to produce higher than is required by the CEO of the company. So get them motivated daily for a few moments when you start off. Get them to come in a few minutes earlier, like we said last week. But when the meetings are carrying on, you take note of every little, jot down every little point that the CEO is talking about, that the visionaries are talking about, and begin to meditate on it, because as a manager or supervisor, or even as staff, you want to produce beyond your salary. If you produce at the level of your salary, you will stay there. I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of people over the years that I have mentored and I've spoken to. I said, okay, what's the next level that you're aiming for in the company? And when they tell me the next level, I said, okay, if you're a supervisor, right? If you are a supervisor and you are aiming for management position, you can no longer think like a supervisor. If you want people to notice you in the marketplace, and you want to raise the bar and raise the standard of production, and you want to be ready for promotion, then you got to begin to think like a manager. Now, I'm not saying take responsibility or do things that the manager's supposed to do. What I'm saying is that begin to think at that level, so that at the supervisory position, you are producing with the team that you supervise. And the moment the CEO, the owner of the company, begins to see the quality of what you have, because remember, CEOs are looking to promote. Owners are looking to promote. Why do you want to think at the level of the position that you hold? If you are in the corporate world and you want to own a business, what do? You no longer think as an employee, but you think as an employer. Are you hearing me, people? Listen, if you want to excel, if you want to grow, excellence has a magnetic law of attraction that draws high quality people towards you, and it repels low quality people away from you. So the moment you think high quality, the ones that you used to sit around during the lunch breaks and the tea breaks with will no longer want to hang around you, because you are focused on producing high levels and high quality. Because if you want to produce beyond your circumstance, then you cannot remain in a low quality circle of arrogant people who are not willing to produce beyond the level of their earnings. If you want to produce beyond the level of your earnings, then let's get you up. Let's upgrade you. See, when you switch your computer on in the morning, it will tell you whether there's updates required. And the updates fixes bugs and fixes certain things that are slowing your system down and causing havoc in the background of your system. So you want to upgrade yourself, upgrade your thinking, upgrade your words, upgrade what you're reading, upgrade what you are thinking about. Because if you don't upgrade mentally, you will never produce externally. Let me say that again. Somebody needs to write this down. If you don't prepare and upgrade mentally, you will never produce externally the quality that is required, or the high quality that is required. So you want to transition beyond the limitations of your position. You want to transform your mind to think beyond the earning capacity of where you are, or the earning limitation of where you are. And you want to grow beyond that, and you want to earn. You want to think according to the level that you want to earn. So whether you're a minister of the gospel, whether you're a pastor, whether you're a leader of an organization, an owner of a company, whether you're a manager, supervisor, CEO, you want to produce more so that you can earn more. And the moment you produce more, somebody in that company that's higher than you is going to mention your name in places of promotion. And when you upgrade your mentality, when you upgrade your mind, your thinking capacity, when you upgrade everything internally, you will begin to produce externally at the level that is required of you. You cannot remain at a low level mentality and expect a high level promotion. You cannot remain at a low level mentality while expecting a high level promotion. You have to produce according to what is required and then go beyond the limitations of what is required. Because the moment you position yourself beyond the capacity and the limitation of your background, of your environment, internally you produce, you prepare, you transform your mind. You will begin to produce externally. So whatever you're preparing internally, you will begin to produce externally. Now, there are people above you in your company that's looking to promote somebody. Don't think because the boss is friendly with you that you will be up for promotion. Even though that happens a lot of times, the wrong people get promoted into positions that actually you qualify for. We understand that impartiality that's in the marketplace. But remember that you have to do your best. Because when you are producing your best and people above you don't recognize it, then you are preparing not for them, not for their recognition. You are preparing to own a company. You are preparing far beyond you could ever imagine or think. So the one who created you to function upon the face of the earth in this time, in this generation, in this season, knows that you are designed for far more than where you are. But if you think that this is all I'll ever become, then that is all you'll ever become. Because as you think, so you will become. So when you are at that place of limitation, you will not produce externally at the level of production that is required. And if you think about yourself, if you're in management and you think about yourself in the positions of the staff where you was at some point in your life, what would you do differently? What did your manager never do and impart into your life? He probably never groomed you. He probably never prepared you. He probably never put your name forward. And you had to fight your way up the ladder. You had to sweat a lot of blood. You had to go through a lot of tears to get to where you are. But how can you produce way more than your managers back in the day ever produced? How can you become an asset? Because employees are not thinking about them becoming an asset. All they're thinking about, I want to earn more. And yes, we all want to earn more. But let's produce at the level where I can one day own my own company and franchises so that I can call the shots and empower people to become everything that they need to become. So don't think at the level of limitation. Think beyond that. Go beyond that. Go beyond the limitation of where you are right now. Don't allow the economy and the reports of the economy to stifle your ability to think. Think at the level of excellence that will produce quality and draw quality people towards you. Because when you think at that level of excellence, you will begin to call the shots. You will begin to command the territory where you function in. And when you command the territory, your environment gets infected in a good way. You become contagious in a good way to those high quality people who have a daily motivation to excel beyond the limitations of those or the environment that they used to come from. So you want to change that. You want to raise the bar. So in talking about excellence in the marketplace today, let's work on that. Let's understand that excellence has a law of attraction. And so excellence has a magnetic law of attraction that draws high quality people towards you and repel low quality people away from you. So today, tomorrow, until next week, Thursday, every single day. Remember, don't forget last week's teaching. With last week's teaching, motivating somebody every single day. I told you last week from Thursday to Thursday, just motivate somebody. Today, I'm saying keep the motivation going. right? 5 minutes to your staff, 5 minutes to people around you, whatever it might be. But keep the daily motivation, raise the value from last week. Keep on doing it. Now I want you to add the element of excellence to your motivation. The law of attraction, the magnetic law of attraction that involves excellence. So teach this to your staff. Excellence has a magnetic law of attraction that draws high quality people towards you and repel low quality people. Now, if you have your staff in the boardroom, here's a wonderful thing to do to get interactions from them. When you make that statement, excellence has a magnetic law of attraction that draws high quality people towards you while repelling low quality people away from you. So, and when you share that with them, then tell them, look at the person next to you and tell them this, neighbor, the only reason why you are next to me, why you are seated next to me, is because you are a high quality person. And I am a high quality person. So high quality people are drawn to one another, right? And then put in a bit of humor. Tell them, you're talking to the one next to you, right? Now tell the same person, the only reason you're next to me is because you're a high quality person. And only high quality people are drawn toward me. And just keep your eyes on them and look and say, that's the reason why the low quality people are across the table. All right. So add a bit of humor. Get your staff to laugh a bit. There's too much of stress going on. Get people in your company to laugh a bit. Crack a joke. If you have to pull a joke off the internet, give them a joke that they can laugh about. Don't take life so seriously that you forget to laugh. All right. So I hope this has encouraged you today. Our time is up. I promise that I'll just do 20 to 30 minutes on a Thursday morning to encourage you. I want you, everyone's watching, if you could share this with somebody, share the video when we're done as it gets onto the Excellence Coach Facebook page, share it with people, all your friends, and encourage them to join us next week, Thursday, as I talk about principles taken from the Bible, as I talk about biblical principles that will encourage you to produce great results in the marketplace. So we're talking on Thursday mornings about excellence in leadership and excellence in the marketplace, as I encourage you to become excellent as you become a great success in the marketplace. Have a wonderful week, and don't forget, daily motivation is an important factor to start off somebody's day. Bless you.